Hey, your ring! It looks just like my mom's. On a bustling city street, a small, shy girl in tattered clothes points a curious finger at the ornate dragon ring on a diplomat's hand. The diplomat, a refined woman named Elena, is taken aback. She was just leaving an embassy event when this tiny voice cut through the noise. Bystanders froze, surprised by the interruption. Elena knelt down, her elegant suit a stark contrast to the girl's worn backpack and dusty face. Your mom's? She asked gently, her heart suddenly pounding. The girl nodded, her eyes welling up. She's been gone for a long time. As Elena looked closer at the girl's face, a wave of shock washed over her. Something about her features felt hauntingly familiar. Trembling, she reached for her own ring, a family heirloom. The little girl, whose name was Lily, began to share her story, her voice barely a whisper against the city's hum. She remembered her mother's warm hugs, the scent of her perfume, and a similar dragon ring that she always wore. A flashback flickered in Elena's mind. A woman with that same ring, her own sister, forced to flee their war-torn homeland years ago, a child in her arms. Elena removed her jacket and wrapped it around Lily's shivering shoulders, sitting with her on the cold pavement under a warm streetlight. The story poured out of Lily a dark alley, her mother's panicked voice telling her to hide, and then ... silence. The details Lily shared, the lullaby her mother sang, the name of their hometown, it was all too familiar. A gasp escaped Elena's lips. It couldn't be. Her long-lost niece? Instantly, Elena's diplomatic training kicked in. This was no longer a chance encounter. It was a mission. She led a bewildered Lily to a black embassy car. Inside the grand marble-halled embassy, the tiny girl looked lost and nervous. But Elena was a whirlwind of action. She made urgent phone calls, pulling files and flipping through old missing person reports. She ordered warm food for Lily, who drew a picture of a dragon ring while she ate. An embassy staffer took the drawing and ran it through a database. Minutes later, he returned, breathless, holding a tablet. A database photo appeared on the screen. A woman with a weary but hopeful face, wearing a dragon ring identical to Elena's. It was her sister. Elena covered her mouth, tears of shock and relief streaming down her face. Lily, sensing the shift in the room, looked up, a hopeful smile blooming on her tired face for the first time. The embassy buzzed with activity. A global search was launched, piecing together a trail that had gone cold years ago. The search was intense, a race against time. Elena and her team sifted through border logs, reviewed old CCTV footage, and coordinated with international agencies. Through it all, she never left Lily's side, comforting her, protecting her, and telling her stories about a brave woman who loved her more than anything. Days later, a breakthrough came from a remote border checkpoint. A woman matching the description had been registered at a refugee camp in a neighboring country. Hope surged through Elena. An airplane took off at dawn, carrying a diplomat on the most important mission of her life, and a little girl whose world was about to change forever. In a dusty, rural village, a lone woman was hanging laundry when she saw the official car approach. Her eyes widened in shock as Elena stepped out, holding up a photograph. It was her. The reunion was a blur of tears and disbelief. Lily saw her mother and ran, her small legs carrying her faster than they ever had. Their embrace was a collision of past and future, of sorrow and overwhelming joy. As they held each other, their two dragon rings glistened side by side in the sun, a symbol of a family bond that not even war and time could break. Back at the embassy, the story became a legend, a testament to how a single moment of kindness on a busy street could reunite a family and rewrite destiny. Elena looked at her ring, a simple piece of jewelry that had become a beacon of hope, forever connecting her to the little girl who simply said, "Your ring." It looks just like my mom's,